Hello and welcome. We're at the track covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up, in Jamaica, the government gives the green light for the resumption of racing at Caymanas Park. Caribbean horsemen continue to blaze the trail at Assinbower Downs in Canada. But first, we stop in Europe. The headquarters of racing in Britain, Newmarket, where the Coronation Cup, Kipco 1000 Guineas and the Kipco 2000 Guineas took center stage over the weekend. With Britain among the countries worst affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, horse racing, like all other major sports, had been suspended for several weeks. But the Sport of Kings came roaring back with the Group 1 Coronation Cup last Thursday. Contested at Epsom Downs since inception in 1902, this year's running of the Coronation Cup happened behind closed doors at Newmarket. The favourite in the event, which was run under blustery conditions, was Godolphin's Gaiath. We pick up the closing stages of this event, the first big race in a weekend feast, spread lavishly at your home of champions.
Now they're on their way towards the final 5 furlongs, just passing the 5. Gaiath and William Buick blazing the trail still. Last year's winner Defoe just nudged along by Andrea Azzini in second place. Stradivarius moving up, and it is going to be a sure test this. And Stradivarius now going up just into second ahead of Defoe. Anthony Van Dyke is ridden along, so too Bruma, Lunac and Desert Encounter. So Gaiath has got them all at it here in the Coronation Cup. Still leads by 4 or 5 lengths. Stradivarius driven along in second, then Defoe. Anthony Van Dyke is beginning to pick up as now they race inside the final 2 furlongs. Still Gaiath the leader. Stradivarius about 4 lengths down in second. Anthony Van Dyke continues to run on well down the outside. They're going to run uphill inside the final furlong. Gaiath is keeping up the gallop. Anthony Van Dyke still with 4 lengths to find as they race now with 100 left to go. And Gaiath, a fantastic performance from the front. Gaiath wins the Coronation Cup. A commanding ride from William Buick for trainer Charlie Appleby. Last year's Derby winner Anthony Van Dyke was only good enough for second, while Stradivarius, taking aim at a hat-trick of wins in the Gold Cup later this month, held for third. On Saturday, the fans had their eyes fixed on another Buick Appleby entry for the 2000 Guineas, the 5-6 favourite Pinatubo. The Irish-bred colt was unbeaten in his 6 career starts and boasted the highest 2-year-old rating for 25 years. But Kamiko from the barn of Andrew Balding and ridden by champion jockey Oisin Murphy was not out to be a spectator in a coronation.
Less than 3 furlongs to go. Kinross comes next. Pinatubo begins his move now towards the leaders as they head down to the 2 marker. When Elcano in yellow against the running well, battling on well. Wichita, between those is Pinatubo. Kamiko coming down the centre of the course. Military March is in behind that. They head down into the dip now. Pinatubo trying to see off Wichita. Kamiko behind those, and then Military March as they head into the closing stages, and it's Wichita at the moment in the purple cap. Kamiko the far side of him going through to lead late on. Kamiko's won.
On Sunday, Aidan O'Brien secured his 4th hold in 5 years on the 1000 Guineas trophy as his chestnut filly Love powered home under Ryan Moore.
Heading down towards the bushes, then it's still Cloak of Spirits who has the advantage. To the white cap now, a final song putting in a big challenge. Love is there with a white face, and now Under the Stars in white and red. Quadrilateral in the centre and the pink cap behind those, and this quintet go clear of the others as Love now and the blue and orange down the centre with Ryan Moore comes through to take it up, but the yellow jacket of Cloak of Spirits is battling on well. Final song with a white cap behind those. Quadrilateral is next, but it's Love who's clear. She's well clear as they race to the line. 3 or 4 length victory for Love in the Kipco 1000 Guineas.
We head closer to home now, to the Americas, Canada to be precise, where the Barbadian Antonio Whitehall continued his very good form at Assinbower Downs on Monday night. The 2019 champion had 2 wins on the 6-race card. Whitehall's first win on the night came aboard the favourite, By Y'all, in the 3rd event. That victory gave the 26-year-old Barbadian an important milestone, his 200th win in Canada.
By Y'all has now said that to the field as he now opens up the advantage to about 5. To the outside, racing as a pair. That's Happy with Mommy Wit on the inside in 3rd. And then it's another 6 lengths back to the trailers, Holy Hannah and Zoe Rhea. The quarter 23-2, and by y'all, still running comfortably. And up by 5, happy, trying to get into it as Antonio Whitehall looks behind, and he says, no more, you've run out of ground. It's gonna be all by y'all, who's gonna win by 2.5.
Whitehall survived the duel and was again in the winner's enclosure after the 5th event. Aboard his mount, her name is
These two hit the head of the lane. As a pair, rallying from third is Haida. Trooper Jenny with the short lead. Her name is Now pours on the power and goes on by. Her name is You're going to remember that one. She's the winner.
Following weeks of uncertainty and with the June 13 restart date missed, Jamaica's Finance Minister, Dr. Nigel Clark, has finally given the green light for the resumption of racing at Caymanas Park on June 20.
Just give me the light. Just give me the light. Just give me the light.
With racing having been suspended on March 21 due to the impact of COVID-19, this decision by the government follows the phased reopening of the country's borders and the end of the work-from-home rule. This is what Dr. Clark told Parliament on Wednesday evening. The Jamaica Racing Commission and the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission have worked with all racing stakeholders, groups and protocol consultants in developing COVID-19 protocols for a safe restart at the racetrack, as well as the OTBs, mindful of the need to mitigate health risks. He then went on to say, the government understands the challenge facing the workers of the country and are committed to balancing lives. The restart for racing is going to be programmed for the 20th of June. Now, hours before Dr. Clark's announcement came confirmation from Chairman of Supreme Ventures Racing and Entertainment Limited, Solomon Sharp, that the Super Stakes will be scrapped this year. Sharp also confirmed that the Derby will be contested as the final jewel in the Triple Crown Series.
The first adjustments was to look on the calendar. One of the things in the racing calendar was it used to be 8 furlongs the Guineas, 12 furlongs the Derby, and then 10 furlongs the St. Leger. So what we did, we made a switch, and we're going now 8 furlongs the Guineas, 10 furlongs the St. Leger, and 12 furlongs for the Derby. Having looked on that calendar, and then look post-October, as you said, you know, what happens now when you wanted the 3-year-olds to challenge the older horses? We don't have a vibrant grade 1 at the moment and all that kind of thing. So it's a whole heap of things that have been done.
With the promoting company indicating their readiness for the resumption of racing, it appears all is in place for a June 20 restart. We've been at the track covering the sport of kings. Remember, whatever you ride this weekend, ride with care.